Yo, I'm Darius, aka The Mirror.
I'm TK, aka Phil Phillips.
And today we got a little bit of a reaction video. We saw this clip of Chris Christie. Look like he about to, I guess, announce his candidacy for the 2024 run. That's what it sounds like he gearing up for another one, because we know he lost last time. But he going at your boy Trump. So we gonna hear what he has to say.
Donald Trump is a TV star. Nothing more, nothing less. A TV star. And let me suggest to you that if we put him back in the White House, the reruns will be worse than the original show was. But one of the reasons I think
I'm gonna say yeah.
I'm riding with that.
Yeah. I'm gonna say I know when he said he's like, oh, that was a bar.
That's a bar, bro.
I know what he said.
That's a bar, bro.
I know in his head he was like, yo, I'm gonna kill him.
Well, I'm about to kill him with this
like, when he was writing it out, he was like, yeah, this
whoever else wrote it for him.
The only thing I say about that
is
I'm concerned at what point he realized that if he gets back in the office, that it's gonna be bad for like America.
It's probably the midterm. I think the midterm really, like, you know what this guy's is not. He used to be Donald Trump used to be a kingmaker. That was his thing, bro. You get up under my wing, I'll put you in a good position. Mm-hmm. Once he started losing that power, that slight power, and then you go to the midterm where it's supposed to be this big red wave, and they get popped, fire, and then you see some of his candidates, whether it be, you know what I'm saying, Herschel Walker or what's that, Kerry Lake, or like any, like some of his other, what's my man, Dr. Oz. When you start looking at those candidates and they all get smacked around, and then, you know what I'm saying, Democrats come ahead way more than they thought.
So what you're saying is it's not because he genuinely saw that Trump was not good for America, it's that he wasn't good to win America's vote.
I would say that. Because if he was still as good as everybody think he was, then I mean, what he's saying is not false, but whether or not he feels like that, or what made him come to that conclusion is
I'm not sure it was the lack of red wave during the midterms, specifically for him, because he'd been talking against Trump since like the election denial thing. Okay. Which was before then. But up until then, he was riding with Trump. So that's why I'm confused. He even preparing for the 2020 election, he was helping Trump try to win the 2020 election. So at what point did he realize that this man, because he saw the first 4 years, and then he thought he was good enough to do it then, but now he's saying that it's not.
I think it was the midterm. I think it was the midterm in November. I think that's when a lot of people start kind of turning on him. And then now that you see all these other people kind of turning on him, when you see like Fox News, when you see they text messages and stuff come out, when you see that he's still stuck on certain things like the 2020 race, race, like when you see that he's still stuck on certain things that's not moving us forward, and they not talking about real issues. I think the like real and I think Chris Christie is like a genuine Republican. Not like a not like a Mitt Romney. Not like a Mitt Romney. Not like a Republican with Republican values. But like a Republican is like, hey, let's get back to the people type thing. You know, I think he's like that. He's saying like this is not good overall for the country. He may actually feel like
I don't think he thinks this is good for the party. I don't think he cares about the country.
Yeah, I think that's a better way of putting it. Yeah, I agree with you on that.
I think
you're right.
Because the thing is, I think I read somewhere that they would question him about his backing of Trump, because you know he was going at Trump in 2016, that election, when he was trying to get on.
He was praising him though. He's still praising him 2016.
Kind of. I mean, I think he basically said he wasn't suited to be president.
But once he got that,
that's what I'm saying. But once he got on, and it's another thing people don't like about politics. Once they got their candidate, then all of a sudden, the bad things they said about him beforehand, like he was saying, like, I don't think his temperament is suited for for what should be in the presidential office. Once you get that nomination, though, then all of a sudden is we all for that one person, and they flaws just kind of get swept under the rug. And we already knew he was playing ball back then. That's why I don't think this outcry against Trump be doing right now in such a like brazen fashion of like he ain't the one that we should be going forward with. That it's like it don't come off as genuine, especially when you find out they knew each other for like 20 years. Like they've been friends and dinner companions for 20
might be
years.
right on that.
You already knew this man character going to the office. You know what it is now.
He did take shots at him on my birthday though. He did take shots at him last year on my birthday. I forgot about that. Yeah, so he did come, but he did endorse him at some point in time in 2016. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know what he was doing for him or what.
Yeah.
Like, you know, maybe like I say, maybe he did come to the light. I'm not sure. I don't know.
But how do you not know what the light is way before the
Trump told him no on Sunday. That's what I think.
Because here, hold on, let him keep talking. Let him keep talking.
Okay,
let him keep talking.
Let's go back into
He
it.
can't come back. Is he failed us? He failed us as president based upon
That's a fact.
what he himself told us in 2015 and 2016 he would do if he became president. He will put himself before the people of the United States the same way he did on election night 2020.
I mean, that man is dropping balls.
And he did fail on a lot of shit he said. But that's my issue. You knew he failed during his term, but he was good enough for you to try to get him reelected in 2020 to try to help him.
That's a fact.
So that's why I'm confused. That's why I'm confused. You say he failed, so you didn't realize he failed before you tried to help him win the next election?
Yo. But he did bring up the 2020, man.
He did.
Don't do Chris Christie like that.
He bringing it up because it's convenient now.
He trash.
Because I get if
I'm trying to help my boy out. He just you right, bro. You trash for that, bro.
Nah, bro.
He trash for that, bro.
That? So you ain't realized he wasn't doing what he said he was gonna do the first term. It just came to light now.
But he did add in the part where he put himself first. And then that's when 2020, once he lost, he started like, you know.
Oh, that was the light. He's like, oh, he really not.
I mean, I don't know, man.
Because the failed policies may be par for the course for him, I guess.
And raising, the debt. Like he raised the debt more than any other president. I mean, like, it was a lot of things. Drinking bleach. Really, I don't know, putting light on your skin. It's a lot of stuff to go through. Drawing the thing with what was the thing with the hurricane? He ended up drawing with the market. He did a lot of stuff that we should have just like, you know, we should have.
But he saw that.
Yeah.
He saw all that, and then he thought he was good enough to get reelected. He saw that.
He ain't let that go.
Because he saw it, and he was like, you know, I still think this man could be a great president.
Just had a few mishaps. But yeah, man, I'm
and then 2020, and then when he finally saw that he was really for himself.
I guess so, man. I guess in 2020 when
I just like consistency.
I think when you looking at the GOP, the grand old party for that.
I like to see it, and if
I will say at some point this new grand old party,
generally,
this new GOP is flimsy
at best.
It is flimsy, bruh. And they got infighting. They don't know what type of like Kevin McCarthy had all them votes just because like they didn't want him in for a certain thing. They held that man hostage. So yeah, you look for consistency in this new party of Republicans is ridiculous. They playing. I mean, we know.
Consistent. I mean, somebody need to say something. Because it looked like he gearing up for a run.
Well, he's not gonna get
I guess.
it. I mean,
he's gonna try to take it from Trump and DeSantis.
He's not strong enough for that. And I hope DeSantis don't.
He ain't
get
as strong as his suit he wearing.
That thing holding up, bro.
That thing holding up.
That ain't holding up.
When he put his own hurt little feelings for losing to Joe Biden ahead,
Trump
of our
hates when you
democracy,
put little in front
and
of
then
his
sat in his lunchroom off the Oval Office on January 6th and sat and watched on TV as people that he urged to go to the Capitol smashed the windows, broke into the Capitol, and chanted, "Hang Mike Pence. Hang his own vice president." And when he heard that,
he did that shit.
He did do that.
I don't know if he had lunch or not, but he sat there and apparently, from the reports, when they was in there doing that stuff, Trump had a like he was confused on why nobody was as excited as he was in there about what was going on. Like, yeah, this is supposed to like, nah, bro,
No, this is bad.
This is bad.
This is not good. This is very
not good.
bad.
Hey, brother, this is not good.
I really like what he doing here.
Your vice president, bro, you let your vice president go like that, bro. You was like, you called him. What did he call?
I really like what he's doing right now.
Didn't Trump call like Mike Pence? He called him like, you too much of a coward to turn over and stuff. I can't do that
because a coward Mike Pence couldn't do what the people needed.
So that's your vice.
I like what he's doing because he's really separating the people from Donald Trump.
But he talking.
Wow, I commanded them to do such and such while I was over here. He's really separating Trump. That's a good strategy.
My boy talking.
Saw that. You know what he did? He ate his well-done cheeseburger and sat there and did nothing and let people die in that building. Is that really the kind of character we want back in the Oval Office? A failure on policy and a failure on character.
When you knew that man's character,
how you know he had a cheeseburger?
He probably know.
He probably was there.
He probably
looking at him like,
you gonna eat the cheese. and what I like about it is subtle. People would notice that he said he had a well done cheeseburger.
That's what I'm saying. The details in this.
Well done is trash.
How do you know he?
Well done is trash, which further separates them from the audience of like, this man's crazy.
Hey, bro, you eat that when you like don't know, like when you coming up, like, yo, I don't want no blood in my thing.
Well done, and I'm gonna take
That's crazy, bro. That's a funny.
I would bet that a lot of, especially Southern people and conservatives, do not eat their burger well done.
Oh, you nothing well done.
He's done a great job separating that man from his base. This man is not for y'all. He don't eat like y'all. He ain't out there with y'all when y'all riding. That man ain't for you.
I don't think he had to do with that. I think the only thing he should have added, and he could have added it through his speech, was bring up the fact that he let a lot of people die doing COVID. Like he didn't do what he was supposed to do for that situation. Even though I will admit that Trump did, send that money out. Yeah, he did. Try to get the vaccine, even though it was late, and he ordered them vaccines. They were a little short. Yeah, he do what he was capable of doing.
Operation Warp Speed was moving a little slow.
But Chris Christie, bro,
what he's saying,
I mean, he's dropping balls.
Is correct.
But
now, if he's really genuine, you know that man for 20 years. Y'all go to dinner all the time. You already knew his character. You knew his character when you was running against him in 2016. You knew his character when you was trying to help him get back in office in 2020. Now, all of a sudden, his character reprehensible. You probably seen him done shadier stuff than that.
Well, right. Well, that's a friend. Clearly, Donald Trump ain't ready. My man was gonna let my boy Mike Pence hang in there, bro.
Come on, man. I think
that's what it was. He was like, "But you gonna do Mike Pence like that?"
Yeah, bro.
I can't take that. That's probably what it was.
When you'll do me like that.
Yeah,
you do.
I think that man, it wasn't the midterm. It was there. He was like, "Oh, this man cold."
He put anybody on.
It was talking about hang Mike Pence, and he was just like, "Yeah, I'm good with that, as long as it get me back in office."
Yeah.
He probably we can't have no man. Put itself first. I think that's when he really
Mike Pence today. Hang Chris Christie tomorrow. We can't risk that type of stuff.
So I'm man, I don't know. I mean, I ain't voting for him.
Well, that's for sure.
I don't think a lot of people gonna vote for Chris.
I don't like the candidates, man. I can't think anybody that gets me fired up unless Bernie run again or
Bernie about the only one.
This Marianne, she's like similar to Bernie.
I'm cool with Biden. I'm cool with Biden right now.
I mean, Biden,
I'm cool with him. I'm cool. Don't say
but if I had my choice,
I'm cool with him.
Somebody else will step up.
Gas prices down. Listen, what Biden has done with what was handed to him, I ain't saying it's a miracle, but it's 2 levels below that. But I ain't got nothing else, man. Chris Christie dropping balls, and he's a hypocrite in some aspect. But that's not to say that what he said isn't right, or he doesn't feel like that now. Regardless of how he got here, he here. If you had to hit a few people to get here, you got here.
And I will agree. I mean, he said some stuff that's true or whatever, but I think
you're not fooling with that, man.
Because Chris Christie is the problem what people have. Like, no, they don't believe in politics, man. Because you just trying to play the board, man. And I'm tired of seeing it. I want somebody to be super consistent. If he was like, I ain't mess with that man, then I don't mess with him now. This is why I'm here.
I mean, people got to change their hearts, man. He can change his heart.
I don't believe he changed his heart. I believe in Trump.
I don't neither, but we here. He got here, dog.
Can't trust that man. That man will stab you in your back.
It's like Darius in Atlanta, man, in the pink Maserati, bro. We got to the house with Popeyes, dog. We here. Whether it's real or not really doesn't matter. It doesn't. We good.
I'm Darius, a.k.a. The Mirror.
And I'm TK, a.k.a. Phil Phillips.
This is Mind the Gap.